Hello, a warm welcome to you in the Ghatna Chakra book video. Let's begin this journey where we will present every topic in a simple, clear, and exam-oriented manner.
If you really want to get a handle on India's electoral system, you got to go back, specifically to a key moment in 1990, the creation of the Dinesh Goswami Committee. In this explainer, we're going to break down exactly why this one initiative was such a huge deal for the country's democratic process.
Okay, so this one sentence, it's pretty official sounding, right? But this is our starting point. It looks simple, but it's packed with the three key things we need to know: the who, the what, and the when. So let's break it down and see what it all really means.
All right, first up, let's set the scene and look at how this really important committee officially came to be.
It's so easy to just skim past a formal statement like this, but let's pause on that one word, constituted. What's the big deal with that word? What does it actually mean here?
Well, constituted tells us this wasn't just some informal chat or a bunch of experts writing a paper. No, this means the committee was given a real, formal, legal mandate by the government. That gave its work serious authority to look into the country's voting system and, this is the crucial part, propose actual changes.
Okay, so we've established this was a big deal, an official thing. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty. Who was involved? What was their mission? And when did it all go down?
First things first, let's pin down the timing. When exactly did the Dinesh Goswami Committee get started?
The year was 1990, and you have to remember, this wasn't just any old year. This was a time of huge political and social change in India, happening under the National Front government. It was a moment when there was a real appetite for reforming institutions. Okay, so we have the when. Now for the who. Who was the person put in charge of this massive undertaking to review the very foundation of the country's democracy?
The answer is right in the name, Dinesh Goswami. And this is key. He wasn't just some random official. He was the serving Union Minister for Law and Justice at the time. That move alone signaled that this was a top-level priority with some serious political muscle behind it.
We've got the time, we've got the leader, but what was the point of it all? I mean, what was their actual mission? Why was this committee even created?
Their mandate was crystal clear: recommend electoral reforms. See, this wasn't just a fact-finding mission to write a report that would sit on a shelf. Their job was to actively come up with concrete, actionable ideas to improve India's entire democratic process, from how campaigns are funded to how people vote.
All right, we've taken it apart piece by piece. Now let's put it all back together and really understand the big picture, the whole purpose behind this push for reform.
So, when you put it all together, the timing, the leader, and the mission, you start to see that this wasn't just another government committee. It was a deliberate moment for the country to take a hard look in the mirror and think about its democracy.
So here it is, all laid out. The Dinesh Goswami Committee, formed in 1990 with one core mission: to recommend electoral reforms. Simple, right? But these aren't just bullet points. They represent this perfect storm: the right leader at exactly the right time with a mission that had the power to create real change.
And that's really the heart of it, isn't it? This committee is so important because it was a serious, structured attempt to get under the hood and fine-tune the very machinery of India's democracy. It wasn't just about politics, it was about the mechanics.
You know, the story of the Dinesh Goswami Committee is a powerful reminder that democracy isn't something you just set up and forget about. It's a complex system that needs constant maintenance and reform. And it leaves us with a pretty big question for today. Are we still dedicating that same kind of focused, formal attention to making sure our own democratic systems stay healthy and keep evolving?